place you should go. Watch the TDS Wrestling Show. Join us for all reviews and watch-alongs with plenty of jokes related to schlongs. We give you all the news that you need to know from World Wrestling Entertainment to AEW. Follow our timeline episodes, our late night PLE shows. Watch along Wednesday is always fun. Join all our friends like Tommy Gunn. Brendan always wants to see me. I think we can agree that's too sweet. Ripshot drops by, as does Daniel Taker. And Jimmy Corderas, the freak-out maker. Watch the archive shows too, there's a ton. Just ask Tyler Pemberton. We're all friends here, nobody is mean. Well, maybe, apart from Andrew Green. This is the TDS Wrestling Show.
It's that guitar riff every single time. It gets me tingling. It gets me in the vibe to want to rock out and do some crazy stuff.
Yeah, rock out with your clock out.
Clock out.
Clock out.
Something like that. Anyway, guys, hello and welcome to the TDS Wrestling Show and Pro Wrestling World on this wonderful occasion where you and I are going to dive in deep on something that is quite close to our, get it? Hearts.
Hearts.
Yeah.
With an A.
With an A, without an E.
Yeah, without an E. Yeah.
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 The one that doesn't beat the one that has a name.
That's the one.
It's something like that. Now, this one should be really interesting, guys. We have been, we've done a couple Bret Rivalry episodes anyway. We've done the Bret and Austin one.
Yeah.
We've done the Bret and Shawn one.
Yeah.
Now it's time to hit the best one. The Bret and Owen one.
It's a bit of favoritism here.
I haven't.
I didn't even think of that.
No.
This is our third rivalry episode. Bret Hart's involved.
It just goes to show, guys, that Bret Hart is the best there is, best there was, the best there ever will be. And if you don't like it, no, I can't really use that. He wouldn't appreciate if I was to say those two words.
Well, Bill Goldberg.
No, suck it.
Oh, suck it.
Nah,
he won't like that.
No, even though he was the one that did come up with the name.
He did, yeah.
He did come up with degeneration. Or degenerates.
Yeah.
Well, anyway. So, you guys on Pro Wrestling World, we know you're watching us right now. Drop a comment below. Say your name. It will appear. Kind of like the Joe Hendry thing. Again, that's a novelty that's worn off.
That's the trouble with wrestling.
Wrestling has killed that.
Yeah.
It's like with everybody saying LA Knight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, no one's really saying it now.
No. With everybody saying LA, he fell over.
Yeah.
He slipped.
Oh, he missed his cue.
Yeah.
Damn shame for him.
It's awful for LA Knight. I do feel bad for the guy because...
Because he's got something. He's got a lot more than what Jey Uso ever had.
Indeed.
But it's just bad timing for him.
It's all about that, I'm afraid.
He just can't take the pressure.
No. I do feel for the guy. I really do. So who's with us? We got Tommy Gunn. Hey, yo.
Hey, Tommy.
What's this morale?
Oh. I have no idea.
Je ne sais quoi? I do not know. I'm in French. I do not know. No idea. What? Hang on. What are you drinking?
I am drinking the Viking Berry.
Viking Berry.
Yeah.
I see. Our brother is about to go to sleep.
Oh, good night, brother.
Good night, brother.
So apparently this is really nice with the blackcurrant Jack Daniels. It's a new Jack Daniels out.
Right.
So you have a blackcurrant Jack Daniels ice with this.
Yeah.
And then a squeeze of lime or lemon. Can't remember which one.
I would go with lime.
Lime. Apparently it's...
That's the new thing.
Apparently.
That sounds like a hell of a drink.
Yeah. Blow your tits off.
That's going to do something.
Yeah, that'd be good.
That's fantastic. Morale, Malaysia, whatever you said.
We're a little bit earlier tonight. I don't reckon that's why half the people's not here.
It could be. Good evening, Aid. How you doing, buddy?
Hello, Aid.
We are early because we got some other stuff to do later on.
We got more filming to do.
We got some filming, boyos.
Off camera.
We could. I did think to myself, maybe we should have filmed first.
Yeah, that would have probably been a better idea. Oh, well.
We're here now. Jordan, how's it going, buddy?
Jordan's here.
Big up to you, TDS Wrestling. That intro never gets old.
Oh, I read the last bit, but get old, dudes.
Aid, you missed last Wednesday. You didn't miss much, Aid.
Yeah.
WrestleMania 12 live watch along.
I changed my whole outlook on that event.
Me too.
I think that was like literally probably arguably one of my favourite WrestleManias. It's not anymore.
I was tired anyway, but I really struggled with that one.
Yeah. I mean, it's still good, but still better than 11.
Yeah.
Do you know what? I swear down since this is honest, guys. Since Thursday, I've been thinking to myself, what is actually my favourite WrestleMania?
So if it's not 12, what is it?
I really don't know. I really like WrestleMania 10 for so many reasons. Obviously, this match, the ladder match, Madison Square Garden. I love the whole vibe. But some of the matches weren't great.
No.
I don't know, you know. I think a solid show for me is probably 31 was good.
Yeah, 31 was good.
Yeah. Maybe 17 is possibly the greatest WrestleMania of all time. 17 was probably like my third or fourth, but I don't know, you know.
Well, you know.
Yeah.
Tommy, how's it going, buddy? Is it WrestleMania 13 tonight? No, that's Wednesday. Wednesday.
Long Wednesday.
That's the idea, buddy. So yeah, tune in Wednesday for that one. Jordan says, Bret Hart versus Owen Hart. Let's go. By the way, rest in peace, Owen. We will remember you. That's a good point there, Jordan. Very good point. So, you and I have spoken about this on several occasions when it comes to Owen Hart, who is well deserved to be in the WWE Hall of Fame, 3 times over.
Yeah.
And the fact that he still isn't in the Hall of Fame is a damn shame. It really, really is. And it's a shame his wife is so bitter towards the company. It's been 27 years.
Do you reckon she's still bitter now? Now it's TKO and Vince is not really...
Who knows? It doesn't sound like it. When was the last time she was approached about it? I always say money talks. If enough money went to them, they'd do it.
Yeah, I think so. I think it'll happen one day.
Yeah.
Isn't she not tied up with Tony Khan anyway?
I'm not really sure if that's still the thing. Did they have the Owen Hart tournament last year?
Yeah, I think so.
Really?
So didn't Mercedes win it? To add to our belt collection?
Who won the men's?
Was it Carl Fletcher?
See, I don't remember.
Yeah, I'm not too sure.
Interesting one. Let's see who else. Yeah. So yeah, my point is, when it comes to Owen, he needs to be in the Hall of Fame. We know that. The guy left one hell of a legacy behind.
Yeah.
At the age of 34, we have both of us have outlived Owen's age already.
That's mad. Absolutely mad.
That is crazy. I think about what I was doing at 34, and to lose my life at that age must have been horrific. Just that thought, knowing you're falling to your end.
Yeah.
So bad.
Yeah.
But we're not here to mourn. We're here to celebrate. We are here to celebrate Owen's greatest rivalry, which has got to be with his brother Bret, in my opinion. Would you say so?
Yeah. Thing of Owen is, whatever he's done in WWE, it's been over a short period of time.
Yeah.
But it's so memorable.
Oh, yeah.
Look at the Hart Foundation as a stable, as a faction. How long were they together? Like, it wasn't even a year, was it? It was months.
Yep, about 8 months, I'd say.
But they're one of the greatest factions of all time.
Mm.
And like this rivalry we're doing here, it didn't last that long, but you remember it.
Mm.
Yeah, I would say this was probably his best.
Yeah.
I even liked him and Austin's rivalry.
Yeah, it's great.
Again, that lasted a short period of time.
Mm-hmm.
But Owen always had that skill to make rivalries stand out.
The only thing with the Steve Austin rivalry, Steve Austin and Owen,
Yeah,
was the fact that Owen dropped Austin on his head.
that's probably what makes it stand out.
For unfortunate circumstances, it does.
Yeah.
Josh, crikey, you guys are early. Yes, we are early because we are going to be pre-recording yesterday. Is this pre-recorded episode? No. You're right. Is he on the...
I don't know. I think he's on the cabbage.
Yeah, I was on the piss. Oh. Last Wednesday. Wednesday night is normally pool night.
I see.
Fantastic. Lots of comments. This is good. Random is what we want. Random. Wednesday evening for you. Happy Wednesday. What's up, ring lickers? I never knew I was a ring licker. Did you?
No.
Cheers, ring. Sorry, Random. Martha Hart is still on good terms with AEW. That's a damn shame.
Yeah.
Lonnie, what's up, folks?
What's up, Lonnie?
That, folks. I'm not going to blame Vince Russo, but why did he persuade Owen to perform that stunt, knowing Owen had a fear of heights?
Yeah.
So many speculations to that comment there, eh? So I don't know what to say about it. I just don't know what to say. Tommy says, ha ha. Aloni says, and never called Austin to say sorry from what I understand. That is a true fact.
Mm-hmm.
Owen never apologized.
Yeah, that's bad.
I don't know. I don't think it was him. It's not a personal thing. I think it was more of a Owen trying to live up to holding that reputation for being a ribber.
Yeah.
You know? It's a difficult one.
Probably still would have apologised.
Me too. Look what Kurt Angle did when he broke Hardcore Holly's arm.
I mean, didn't Owen and Austin, they teamed together at No Way in Texas? Could he just say to Austin, oh yeah, sorry about August.
Yeah.
Sorry about last summer. You know what I mean?
And then he does it again the same similar time the following year to Dan the Beast Severin.
Yeah.
Oh dear. Jordan says Owen deserves to be in the WWE Hall of Fame. It's a disgrace the way treating the Hart family. Get him in there. No excuses, WWE.
Yeah.
Like I said, Jordan.
I don't think this ain't on WWE. This one, Jordan. I think WWE would have Owen Hart in there this year if they could. This is more Martha that won't allow it, which I get at the same time.
Lonnie, don't start asking Sam to do the Kit dance. But that reminds me, Kit Wilson theme song. We played it on one of our episodes.
Yeah.
We've had a copyright strike come through.
I'm not surprised.
Don't get me to do that again, okay? Here we go. Aid says, when Sting performed a similar stunt in WCW, they would always get top stunt performers and people who knew what they were doing.
Yeah.
Yeah. This whole thing with Owen and his death is not really what I want to be talking about. But, yeah, Austin remained on bad terms with Owen until the day of his death.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Josh has said, as soon as Bret left, Owen was screwed 6 ways from Sunday. What are you on about?
What are you on about there, Josh?
Yeah, I don't know what you're on about. Well, let's see, Sam. No need for music. I'm going to be honest with you guys. I had quite a bit of a heavy dinner. I'm not really feeling up to it tonight.
That's a shame.
Yeah, I'm more up. I'll tell you what I am up for, and that is for talking about 2 of the greatest Canadian brothers that have come out of the greatest, my opinion, the greatest wrestling family in wrestling history. Not the Samoans.
No.
Overrated. It's about the Hearts.
Yeah, the Hearts for sure.
Yeah. What is the watch along? Well, you have to wait and see, won't you, Tommy? Where's Ribshot? He's here. He's on his way. Andrew Green, number 1. How's it going, Andy? Little Andy,
there.
Uncle Andy, Andrew Green. Booking wise, after the screw job, we'll talk about it another time, Josh. We're not here to talk about the negatives. We're here to talk about the positives. Any camp puns tonight? What are you selling? Nothing.
No. We don't have nothing to sell. You could buy Darren off of us.
He got a bit sensitive earlier, didn't he?
He did get a bit upset.
Yeah.
You upset him.
I did upset him. Yes, Tommy. Potentially. Who knows? The Hearts are overwhelmed, overrated. Oh, Lonnie, I don't know about that, young man.
But yeah, Owen definitely wasn't overrated.
No. Owen was better, in my opinion, Lonnie says. Interesting. Yeah, where's your mate tonight?
No mate of mine. It's his mate.
I asked him, didn't I?
You did ask him, yeah.
I go into his workplace and I say, well, hang on, where's Darren? I'm talking to his mate, right, who works in the shop Darren works in. Where's Darren? Well, he doesn't work Sundays. What? He doesn't work Sundays? No, he doesn't work Sundays. Hardly ever. You are joking, Dean. No, it doesn't work. Then why can't he come and do podcasts with us?
Yeah. There you go. Yeah. Let us down.
Why he's getting her eyebrows done?
Yeah. Getting her eyebrows done at 7:30 at night on a Sunday.
I don't think so. He has got to be here next Sunday. He has to be here.
Yeah,
Otherwise,
I literally work.
I can't do that episode without with you two.
Work this quite well with him.
Yeah.
Try to do them all around him, to be honest. Make it easier.
He has to. He has to be here next Sunday.
Yeah.
Otherwise, I don't think I can.
I'll just be doing this bloody episode on my own.
Yeah, it ain't going to work out well.
No.
Josh says, I will say that Owen's facial expressions as heel were fantastic. He had a great sneer.
That's a good word.
All right.
Sneer.
Andrew says, I'm watching you guys on my TV.
Oh, that's nice of him.
Isn't that great? Isn't that great?
Yeah, well done, Andy.
Do you remember like when we were like young kids and you'd have the camera recorder and film yourself and you read, oh my God, Dad, look, I'm on TV. Look,
Yeah.
Mum, I'm on TV.
Yeah.
We're on TV.
Or when you used to like hide cameras around your room and invite a nice woman around and watch yourself back afterwards.
Was Owen's blue blazer gimmick a punishment? No.
No.
He was the one that wanted to bring it back, spice things up a bit. He did it in 98, did it in 99 as well.
Yeah, he did it like...
He did it even in the early 90s.
Yeah, he wrestled... His first ever WrestleMania match was as the Blue Blazer. I think that was... It was against Mr. Perfect. WrestleMania 5, maybe, I believe. Or 5 or 6.
6.
Yeah, but... Yeah, I feel like... I get where Owen was coming from. It's no different than what, say, Chad Gable and that's doing now, you know?
No, the blue blazer was not Russo's idea at all. Have a look up on that one, Aid. You'll find out. Blue blazer is from the Hart family.
Yeah.
Anyway, so let's have a sip of my coffee and let's dive in deep on the rivalry, on what I would like to say is one of my personal favourite rivalries of all time.
Yeah.
It's short and sweet, but it is... I told you he'd turn up. I told you. You say his name and he appears. Ribshot always turns out to be
Ribshot's here. Hello, Ribshot, buddy.
What a lovely pair right there. Well, funny, talking about lovely pairs, you have an odd pair between your legs.
Yeah.
And I've got a lovely pair.
Well, you're so lucky.
It's amazing,
Oh,
isn't it?
yeah.
Especially about the dingler-dangler-doo in the middle as well.
Mine don't dangle. Mine just sits there.
Yeah.
Perch.
He was Blue Blazer at WrestleMania 5.
WrestleMania 5. So that was...
Of course, it was 1989 WrestleMania 5, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Ah,
So
yes, of
Owen Hart
course.
was a Blue Blazer in the 80s.
Yeah.
Mad.
GDC says, if DDC doesn't work Sundays, what's his excuse for not showing up? Such unprofessional conduct. Well, that's right, Josh. How are you, gentlemen? Hope you've had a lovely weekend. I've had a fantastic weekend, Ribshot.
Yeah, it's been good.
It has been good. Hope you've had a wonderful weekend as well, my friend. Jordan says, Owen Hart made his WWF television debut as the masked Blue Blazer, initially referred to as the Blue Angel, on August the 12th, 1988. In a match against Barry Horowitz. Not Horlicks or Barry Hollyoaks. It's Horowitz, Andy.
That's going to set him off.
He's like, no, it's Barry Hollyoaks, and you need a sandwich, Sam.
Yeah, Hollyoaks works for me.
Owen and Bret were my favourite wrestlers. Yeah, they were great, weren't they, Andy?
They're definitely on the Mount Rushmore.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
Oh, bloody hell.
Oh, that's hot. Oh, I burnt my mouth.
Oh, shit.
Well, that surprised me. Oh, bloody hell, that burnt my mouth. Woo. Oh, bloody lovely coffee. Vanilla. Yeah.
Oh, bloody hell.
God, burnt my lips as well. Oh, shit. Bloody hell. Anyway, right, so Jordan Rocks Evans should change his name to Jordan Jock Evans. That's fantastic.
There's a better ring to it.
Yeah, Jordan Jock Evans.
Rock.
I like this. I like Owen and Coco in High Energy. Yeah.
Don't really. Don't know. I've already seen enough on that.
Yeah, I've seen bits. What I've seen, I've enjoyed.
I was kind of hoping that we were going to get Owen and Neidhart have a run together in '95 like we were supposed to as a tag team.
Well, I'm afraid Jim messed that one up.
Yeah, they were good in '94. There's a tag match, very popular tag match of them two versus Bret and Bulldog on a Raw. Poor Jim.
8 says, I would say that Bret and Owen, along with the Shawn Michaels and The Undertaker, were the real workhorses during the New Generation era.
Yeah, possibly. Definitely, They're definitely up there. Yeah, I can't really argue with that. I might chuck in maybe 1, 2, 3 Kid and Razor Ramon, but yeah, I would say I can't really argue with that.
Josh says, do you prefer him, as in Owen, with the short hair or the Jay from the In-Betweeners hair?
Oh, I think he looks better with short hair, but he's more iconic with the, as you put it, Jay from the In-Betweeners hair, the longer hair. My favourite Owen Hart's version was definitely 94.
I'm going 94, 95 look.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
But he looked good with the short hair.
Yeah, granted. He did.
Yeah.
Right, so let me just check one thing, because I want to make sure that you guys that are watching us on Pro Wrestling World right now are having a wonderful, fantastic, and amazing time. Don't be shy. Drop a comment below. We know you're watching. We can see you. We just can't hear you. So you know what to do. Do something, and we can give you some feedback on your comment below.
Yeah, we want to just get to 1,000.
We are so close to 1,000 subscribers on YouTube. It has taken us forever.
Yeah, help us out, guys.
Yeah, we need some help.
Yeah.
We will do what Ribshot has asked me to do, and that is to upload that particular video. Got it saved on my files, ready to rock and roll. Just about to, I want to spice it up a little bit with a few little things.
Yeah.
Make it a bit more TDS Ribshot vibes.
This is why we're doing extra episodes on the side, just to push more content out there.
Oh, yeah, baby.
Talking of which, I hope you guys enjoyed the Vince McMahon episode that got uploaded.
Oh, my goodness. As Josh said, very dark.
Yeah, it's probably the darkest episode we'll ever do.
Yeah. There's me going, I love Vince McMahon, and you'll be like, I don't think you're going to love him after this.
Guys, honestly, if you haven't checked it out, check it out on the YouTube.
Yeah, it's interesting.
Ooh.
8 says, Bret, Owen, Shawn Taker were the only 4 who remained with the WWF throughout 92 to 1997 and never left for WCW. Yeah, it's a shame. Oh, God. Again, that's another episode in itself, is what if Bret never went to WCW? Fantasy booking is our favourite thing.
That can't be right, can it? It looks right, but it can't be right.
It's right. They stayed there. They were there the whole time.
Is there no one else? I can't think of anyone else.
Well, there could be a few, but...
Yeah. You got me thinking now, Aid. No, good question.
Josh says, I think this rivalry could have worked on every level. Imagine if they had feuded over not just the world title, but the IC as well, or had faced each other at King of the Ring finals, King Hart versus King Hart. That's very, very good little imagination there, Josh. I like that. Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah.
Interesting. There's always a big what if when it comes to Owen, especially, and Bret. There's probably a little bit more of an extended imagination with Owen because of how young when he left us.
Yeah.
But there's also that other one when if Bret
never with the screw job.
Yeah, of course.
I'd have loved to have seen how Bret would have developed in the Attitude Era.
Thank you, Jordan. Oh yeah, me too. Again, that's another episode in itself. It says, Watch Culture's episode on the screw job.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've not seen that. What Culture? If you did that last week, you'd be at 1,000 subs, guaranteed. But we're going to do it this week. So hopefully by next weekend we'll be on 1,000. I hope, anyway. I hope.
Yeah, that'd be good.
I'm not gonna break kayfabe here because I know what I know what Ribshot's real name is, but I had to blow some smoke up his backside because
that's fair enough.
Ribshot, you have been a great support for us boyos at the TDS Wrestling Show, and a great guy to have in the comments. And I just want to personally thank you for your encouragement, your kind words, and just being a nice guy, because it gives me that bit of sense of urgency to just want to keep going and do a bit more, because I see how well you're doing, and it just makes me think, we know that guy who's doing that, and it's a nice feeling knowing that you're there in the background. So much love to you, Ribshot. I really do mean that. And you guys, if you haven't subscribed to his channel, you're an absolute fool. Go on his channel and subscribe. You're going to love his content. It is incredible. Anything you want to put up his backside as well?
Thanks, Ribshot.
Thank you, mate.
What he said.
Yes, don't edit the video itself. Just react to it. I will do that, Ribshot. I will do that. Josh also says, guys, LOL and subscribe. You know what happens when you don't. Click pen. You just made the list. Ah! Click pen.
Yeah, that was good.
Angie says, I like the Blue Blazer gimmick in the early days. Me too. You can do that one.
Oh, God. All right, Aid, thank you for the comment there, buddy. Just go back to your previous comment. I just thought of somebody else. Jerry the King Lawler. He was there from 92 to 97. So, let's read that. Yes. I can imagine that the worst part of being a content creator on YouTube is getting it off the ground and getting to the first 1,000. Then, monsters.
Monetized.
Then
monetizing.
What does that mean?
I'm not quite sure. I get confused. Thank you, Aid.
What's the question?
I can imagine. I don't know.
I was going to get to read it.
Ribshot. No problem, bro. I want to see you guys get bigger. Most wrestling fans watch people with big channels that are absolute wet wipes.
Yeah. Thanks, Ribshot. Well, the wet wipe's not here tonight, so
he is not here. The wet wipe has not arrived.
The heel wet wipe.
That's speaking of heel. Where the hell's Randy and Eric? I haven't heard from them in weeks.
No, I haven't.
No,
I haven't now. Yeah, I hope they're good.
I hope everything's okay.
Yeah.
Well, we got to do an episode with them soon.
Yeah.
On the 15th of April.
Yeah, that'd be good.
Yeah. Right. Monetizing. I spelled it wrong.
Get you.
Gotcha. Right. It's been 30 minutes. I feel like we should do something.
Yeah.
Because this isn't going to be a long episode, guys. We just want to appreciate and dive in deep on one of our favourite feuds of all time. But to end the show, we want to put on a spectacular match for all of us to watch along to and appreciate the skill and the athletic ability, because I can't use the other word because I don't know how to pronounce it, and have a bit of a celebration to their feud by watching that WrestleMania 10 match.
Yeah.
Because
that's the way.
It is one hell of an incredible match. If you guys have never watched it, you're in for a humongous treat. It is insane. Well, we know Feather won't be here as Terry Upsetter. Ribshot, how many views you think you'll have with Randy and Eric?
Pretty good. Royal Rumble one was pretty good.
Yeah. I had no idea, but we had like 80 to 100 people watching us when we did that prediction show or the Royal Rumble.
That's the most we've ever had.
I thought, how has that happened?
Yeah.
it swings and roundabouts. But I'll tell you what, Ribshot, we so desperately want you on the show, but we do it as a pre-recorded thing so you can do your magic.
Yeah.
We got to do that one day.
Oh, I'd love that.
I
can make
love
so many shorts.
Yeah.
So much TikTok. Yeah, it'd be good.
Tom Talks Rubbish.
There's the man.
There is the man. Guys, check him out. Subscribe for the love of God. Subscribe. I'll tell you another thing. You know how bad my emails are. I get at least 100 emails a day.
You get a lot of emails.
I was going through them literally whilst I was sat here tonight, checking out everything. And I noticed you emailed us, Tom. And I'm so sorry. I've only just seen it. And don't worry, I will get the ball rolling. We will get you on the show where we will be on the mic and off the script with Tom Talks Rubbish.
Oh, that'd be good.
We will make it happen, young man. I just haven't had a chance to sort it.
Or does Tom want to host the show, or does he want me to host it?
Well, we'll do it. Yeah.
We ask him the questions?
We can do something. We'll do something really special.
Yeah.
But I haven't forgotten you, Tom. Don't you worry, young man.
Cool.
Alexander, I finally returned on YouTube.
Oh, that's good. You didn't go, did you?
Good to see you, Alex. Ribshot, what was viewed... Botted, mate. It was botted. I assume that either you did it to impress them or they did it to impress you. I don't know. You might know more than I do on that one, Ribshot, to be fair. Some people say that WrestleMania 10 match is the best WrestleMania opening match in WrestleMania history. Aid, here's a true fact, in my opinion. In yours,
I agree.
I would say it is the greatest WrestleMania opening match of all time.
Or I could probably go one step further. I think it's the greatest opening match ever.
Of any pay-per-view.
Yeah, of any pay-per-view.
I can probably agree with that too.
Yeah.
Josh says, after the screw job, they should have sent Owen to ECW for a few months and work with the guys like Lance Storm. Imagine the matches he could have had there. Here's a fact. Owen Hart and Lance Storm have actually wrestled.
Have they?
Yeah, but not in WWE. Not in ECW.
Not WCW.
Not in WCW.
Stampede Wrestling.
Yeah, a bit of the old Stampede.
Yeah, I don't think I would have liked Owen in ECW.
Well, yeah.
I think he just had bad booking. That was all.
Anyway, let's move on. Let's do this. So,
let's do it.
Take me back to 1993. So we're leading into this classic Survivor Series match in 1993, where it's the Hart brothers.
Yeah.
Versus who?
Well, it was meant to be Jerry the King Lawler and the Knights, but obviously Jerry got in a bit of trouble. Yeah, I can't say no more than that. And he got replaced by Shawn Michaels.
Okay, yeah.
So yeah, which I thought was quite cool at the time because obviously Survivor Series 92 was Shawn and Bret.
Mm-hmm.
Then obviously they had this match at 93. Cut a long story short, the Hart brothers were great in this. They had really strange ring attire. But anyway, they eliminated all of the Knights, and it was Shawn and the brothers. Owen Hart accidentally got knocked off the apron.
Yes.
I think it was Owen that got knocked off or Bret that got knocked off. It might have been Bret that got knocked off. And then Shawn Michaels pinned Owen. And then obviously Shawn got pinned. The Hart brothers won, started celebrating after the win. Bret goes to the top rope to celebrate to the crowd, and then Owen comes back out to celebrate with his brothers. Owen's not happy. So he grabs Bret down from the corner, shoves him, and they have a little bit of a set to. Pushing backwards and forwards. Not ideal.
No.
So I feel like, I think Owen thought he was a bit sabotaged.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He felt like the older brother was getting more of the attention, the fame.
Yeah, and the reason he got pinned was because of an error that happened with Bret Hart in this match.
I do like watching. I've seen the clips where, you know, Bret's win. You know, so they're all celebrating, and then all of a sudden you get that turn from Owen.
Yeah,
but it was so well done and put together.
Yeah, so
it was all based on jealousy, wasn't it?
This was November, yeah. So this this kind of lasted for like a good 2 months.
Yeah.
Until the payoff. But it was the storytelling between November to the Royal Rumble that I really did enjoy. Because obviously they had like the Thanksgiving, Christmas, and all that.
Mm-hmm.
And Owen was done with Bret, completely done with Bret after Survivor Series. But then he made amends with Bret because of his mum and his dad and the siblings. They celebrated Christmas together. On the Raw and that, on the Monday Night Raw afterwards, they showed you family photos. It was good.
Yeah.
And it was real. It was their brothers. And it felt really good. And they decided going into 1994, they're going to do it now as equals, as a team. Now, watching that, I was very excited. So I thought we're finally going to get the Hart brothers. And I thought the rest of the tag division should have been very worried at that point.
God, imagine that. Bret and Owen as a tag team would have been untouchable.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I wish this happened.
Oh, yeah, I do.
And yeah, it was weird because it was... So there's a weird thing going on with the tag titles at the time. And this is when it was the 1, 2, 3 Kid and Marty Jannetty won the tag titles. And then that made the Bret and Owen match versus the... Oh, God. I'm not good at pronouncing this name. Quebecers?
The Quebecers. Quebecers.
Right, so that made their match at the Royal Rumble.
It's only because he wears dentures, guys. That's all it is.
Yeah. It made their match at the Royal Rumble be an untitled match.
Right.
And there was a house show, and basically Marty and 1, 2, 3 Kid had to fight them. And they started arguing. Bret and Owen started arguing over that. And Bret was like, said to Marty and 1, 2, 3 Kid, like, really good luck. I hope you guys win.
Mm-hmm.
And Owen didn't like that because he's like, if they win, we don't get the tag title match. If they lose, we get the tag title match.
Yeah.
And then Bret Hart was like, there's more to this business than titles. It's about showing honor and respect.
Yeah.
That you just see it in Owen's. You knew, like, this ain't good. This ain't good. Then that brings us to the Rumble.
Interesting.
Yeah.
So tell me what. Tell me the. So we get the heel turn of Owen at Survivor Series.
Not really.
Because
it was Owen was frustrated and angry with his brother. It wasn't like the heel turn.
Okay.
Because, like I said, they spent Christmas and all that with each other. So they sorted things out. It's just two brothers having a little bit of a dispute.
So, take me to the Rumble then. Remind me what happened.
The Rumble was obviously Bret and Owen versus Quebecers.
The Quebecers, yeah.
For the tag titles, because they obviously won the belts back. And then Bret gets chucked out of the ring and hurts his knee. So, basically, Bret sells his knee perfectly in this match. Great selling by Bret. Then the Hart Brothers lose the match. Bret's knee's gone. And then Owen helps his brother up because his brother's hurt. He's in pain. And then, bang.
That's the heel turn.
Swipes him out.
Right.
Yeah.
Because this is quite interesting because it's from this very point where, you know, Bret was the one that was so eager to get his younger brother Owen into the WWF at the time.
Yeah.
He was pestering Vince for, you know, a good year and a half because Owen was doing stuff in Japan, doing stuff for Stampede.
Well, they didn't even want Owen.
No, they didn't.
They wanted the other brother.
Well,
that's who it was meant to be.
Well, Bruce was hired. Yeah, Bruce was hired at some point, but again, didn't deliver.
Well, the 94 stuff was meant to be Bret and Bruce.
Yeah, Bruce was terrible.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's true, guys. Like, honestly, look it up. It was meant to be Owen took Bruce's spot. Wow. God, I didn't want to see that.
Absolutely not. No. But here's the thing. We get this we get the heel turn in 94. Yeah. But Bret was traveling with Owen all the time, you know? Yeah. But again, because back in the day, kayfabe was a very real thing, you know? They'd keep this thing alive. They never traveled anymore. They didn't travel together anymore.
No.
You know, they had to look like the feud was real.
Yeah.
You know? Like, even at family occasions, if there was a camera there, they had to act like they despised each other.
Yeah.
It was great.
Yeah.
I was listening to some of the stories that Bret was talking about in his book, talking about Owen in this whole era. It's great. It is great. But it's also sad at the same time because it was so... what's the word I'm trying to look for? I don't want to use the same word he used because it's not really right for what I'm trying to explain now. In simple terms, I think Bret felt a part of him was lost when he was traveling without Owen.
Yeah.
He had that family connection of that backbone behind him all the time.
Yeah.
It just made him feel a bit more secure. That's probably the right word. And then to not have that, you're kind of out on your own again.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's when they used to protect the business.
Yeah.
Not have Roman Reigns driving around with Seth Rollins in the same car.
Yeah.
Yeah, not good.
Ribshot said, I'm pretty sure Smith Hart was the nuttiest of the lot. Oh, yeah, I've heard some, just by listening to Bret's book in the last couple of days. Have you heard about Smith?
No.
He's a crook.
Is he?
Honestly, he was bad. He's got kids everywhere.
Wow.
He was, you know, he'd book a show for Stampede, not pay anybody, and take all the money himself, and then he'd be broke, go back to your mum and dad. He was proper bad. Excuse me.
Wow. Sounds a bit like Paul Heyman.
ECW probably had the best in-ring wrestling at any of the three companies in the mid-90s. Benoit, Jericho, Guerrero, Malenko, Owen would fit into ECW just fine. Yeah, I think he would have fitted in very well, to be fair. Only if, eh? Only if. So, take me to the road to WrestleMania 10. From the Royal Rumble of 94.
Yeah, so obviously the Royal Rumble 94, Bret Hart went on to win that Rumble with, Lex Luger. And then, back then we never had any pay-per-views in February, so it's just pure Raw then between there to WrestleMania. Yeah.
Just briefly moving on, very slightly. If you've read Bret's book, it's pretty clear he had too many birds on the go to feel lonely on the road. Bret was a dirty dog.
You could have beat it.
I'm the same.
Yeah.
Not so much now.
Don't know about that one, buddy.
I
don't know about that.
Josh would agree with you, wouldn't you, Josh?
He could have been so, and now I think I know Teddy did get signed by WWE.
He did.
Yeah.
So yeah. So we're going through these Monday Night Raws between Bret and Owen.
Mm-hmm.
Take me back.
Yeah. So basically, because Bret won the Royal Rumble, Lex won the Royal Rumble, they decided that WrestleMania to fight Yoko, they got to do a flip of a coin, to see who goes first. Meaning that they both got to have 2 matches per night. I love that idea. It was quite good. I mean, that Yokozuna had to do double duties. And thank God that was in 94 and he didn't have to do that in 96. He wouldn't have been able to do that.
No way.
That's why 94 was Yoko's... 93 to around that era, 94 was Yoko's year. Yoko did well. But obviously Bret had to fight Owen going into WrestleMania. And Yoko had to fight Lex.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of like interactions with Owen Hart going on to Superstars, doing a Heartbreak Hotel, because that show, that segment of the show was normally based on Superstars, not so much on Raw.
I remember.
So,
well, I don't, but I know, yeah.
So Owen was on there a lot, building up the storyline. Yeah, and that's kind of just how it kind of just developed into that match.
To the Mania's 10 match.
Yeah.
It's great. Speaking of Mania 10, Josh says, remember when FTR tried to recreate the WrestleMania 10 match?
I do. That was one of the reasons I stopped watching AEW for about 2 years.
You stopped?
Yeah.
Yeah, you weren't a fan of this.
I hated it. I hated that, and I hated the fact when Punk debuted, they did exactly the same thing again. Him and Darby Allin tried to recreate in the Bret and 1-2-3 Kid match from Raw. And I'm like, come on. Twice they done that, and I'm like, nah, it's a big no-no for me.
Yeah. It's a weird one, because you have a very particular taste of what you want out of wrestling. And
I knew every spot that was going to come up.
Yeah.
Before 5 minutes before it even happened.
It didn't need to happen.
No, they don't need to. They just don't need to do that.
No, and I was on the fence with that as well because you were so vocal about it. Have you seen this match, Sam?
I was vocal. I tagged you and Josh, everyone in it.
I was like, because surely it's not that bad. And then I watch it and I think it's basically seeing two other guys try and copy the match, but it's rusty.
Yeah,
it's not a clean cut match like it was with Bret and Owen.
No, it wasn't.
No,
I don't like stuff like that. Be original, you know. Don't have to
copy. Make your own legacy, not copy someone else's.
Yeah, we're gonna.
I do get it.
We're gonna worship them copying that match from WrestleMania 10, and let's show some respect for the fake Razor and Diesel.
There we go. Yeah,
you know what I mean.
A backstage area segment is missing from Pro Wrestling Today. Oh, it's 100% there.
It's the little things that's missing.
Yeah, you're so right. So right. Just seeing that bit of fencing with the Monday Night Raw logo, Raw is War, on a slight sideways slant.
Yeah.
You know, with the old, like, the old trash can or whatever it was. It was an old barrel, wasn't it?
Yeah.
All rusty and just that rustic type of edgy feel that we used to have back in the day. Even in the Ruthless Aggression era. Still love that. I loved all that when Terry Runnels was the backstage announcer at the time, and you see the SmackDown set backstage and the Raw set. Clean cut, simple and effective. I will, honestly...
now they just wait outside their locker rooms.
We have locker rooms and...
Roman Reigns is in the toilet. Let's wait outside the toilet for him.
Yeah.
I wonder if he's flushing the chain. Like, oh, who does that? Roman Reigns would come out of the toilet and be like, what the hell's this? I've got a camera here and a microphone in my face.
Yeah. Copying a move or a movement or moment from a match is homage. The whole match is arguably cosplay.
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah. So, yeah, another example on that rib shot, going at what you said. The Roddy Piper and Bret Hart match at WrestleMania 8 was very good. And it is really remembered for the ending of that match, where Roddy Piper had Bret Hart in a submission hold, and Bret Hart kicked his feet off the rope and rolled backwards to pin Piper. Now, they redid that ending in Survivor Series 96 with Austin and Bret. Same ending. Paying
respect to the original.
Yeah,
right?
But if they went and copied the whole match, it'd just be not good. That's all.
At least we aren't seeing interviewers spreading their legs to make themselves smaller.
Yeah.
Moving on. We get to the Mania 10 match.
Oh, yeah, beautiful.
I mean, this is what I mean. It's a bit of a short and sweet episode. But should we go... Should we talk about Mania... SummerSlam 94? That's what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, I'm just trying to think, dude. Yeah, so at the end of WrestleMania 10, so we're gonna, because we will watch the match. Obviously Bret Hart goes on and wins the title at the end of the show. They're all celebrating there. Owen comes down to the ring and just stares down Bret. Macho Man's like, get in the ring, Owen, it's your brother. No one's like not having it.
Yeah.
Because he knows that he can go on and actually beat Bret. So there was that. So what Owen did then, going after WrestleMania, he wanted to do what Bret did. Exactly what Bret did going into winning his title. Owen entered himself into the King of the Ring in 94. And my God, he went and won it.
Yeah.
But he had help from Jim the Anvil. So we had the return of the Anvil here. So Owen now is with Jim. Great end for King of the Ring. Owen sat on the throne, got his crown on. That was a cool moment.
You got to think, really. Yeah, 94's a hell of a year for Owen.
Yeah, I think 94 was Owen was like the main guy,
Yeah.
the main heel. Owen was like, Owen's year in '94 is up there with like Triple H's year in, say, like 99, 2000.
Yeah.
Owen was the ultimate heel.
It's a shame. It's such a shame he never held that Winged Eagle Championship, because it would have. Well, we've seen pictures of him holding the championship.
Yeah, he briefly won it, but it just never counted.
Why did they not recognise it? I don't remember.
Yeah, so he won a Battle Royal. Yeah, I'm not 100% why they didn't recognise it. If anyone knows, yeah, let us know.
Just seeing what Ribshot said here. So they never would have thought of copying someone's match back then. It's quite clearly breaking kayfabe. Not something they see as an issue these days, unfortunately. Yeah, no, I see what you mean.
Yeah.
I don't see it as an issue, I mean. Okay, that's cool. Yeah. Who?
Yeah.
Who are you on about, Devon?
I think he's on about Jim the Anvil Neidhart.
Oh.
Who? Yeah.
Why does Jim not get his flowers? I think Jim's great.
Yeah, he's in the Hall of Fame. That's something.
I think you're confusing Owen's MSG Royal Rumble win. That doesn't count.
Did he win the Winged Eagle title there, though?
It was a live show Royal Rumble.
All I know is he won this kind of... He won something, and he announced him as the WWE champion. So I'm not too sure.
Josh says it was typical house shows shenanigans, wasn't it? Where they would do false changes, much like how the Rockers won the tag titles, but it never counted because the match didn't air.
Yeah.
It wasn't just that, the ring broke.
Yeah.
Oh, Ribshot says, ignore the last one. I do see it as an issue.
I was going to say.
Fair enough either way, but yeah.
It is an issue. Yeah.
So after Mania 10 then,
yeah.
how do we get to SummerSlam?
So obviously the Anvil's back now, and Owen Hart now declares himself as the King of Hearts. And what you got to remember as well is, around this time there was a lot of house shows.
There was.
Bret and Owen was doing a lot of feuding. Obviously now they got the Anvil back as well, and they did the Heart Attack tour of '94, which I know Tommy Gunn went to it.
Okay.
As in Europe. If I could have gone on any wrestling tour ever, it would have been that one.
Oh, yeah, me too.
Any. That would have been the one to do.
I would have been 5 years old.
Yeah. 94 is the goat of the new gen. It's the best year. So I would have loved to have gone to that. But yeah, going into SummerSlam, rightfully so, Owen won the King of the Ring, which means he should get the title match at, there's no argument. He just won the King of the Ring, and obviously what happened at WrestleMania 10 against Bret. So this is why we got the steel cage match.
Ribshot says, while you're talking about Owen's heel run, can I make mention of the fact that Owen graced the cover of the very first issue of the greatest wrestling magazine of all time, Power Slam?
Oh, wow.
Hang on.
Never knew that. That's really cool.
I think it's in here.
You don't have that, do you?
I think I do.
Well, you go careful, young man. No, I'm not. That's taken me by a bit of surprise there.
Well, there's issue 135. Hang on.
135. Who remembers these baddies? Should we see what the middle photo was? What we got? Oh, we got that tosser.
It's Matt Hardy.
Version 1, people.
It's right at the bottom. Do you remember Total Wrestling magazine? Remember Total Wrestling?
Not really.
No? Yeah, it's right at the bottom. No, see? It even says Sam on there. I used to get these ordered up for me all the time.
£3.45, eh?
Yeah. I used to love my magazines. Look at that, yeah. I've got it somewhere right at the very bottom.
Beer money.
Yeah, it's in there somewhere.
Oh man, these are really cool. They used to do the this and that Q&As in the back.
Yeah.
Oh man.
I need to
the Mao.
I need to dig that up. I bought that on eBay years ago.
Did you?
Yeah, it must have been in 2005, maybe 2006.
Wow.
Yeah, I bought it a long, long time ago. The self-destruction of the Ultimate Warrior.
Who's ever seen this? I had this on DVD. You ever seen this?
I've never watched it.
Oh,
never watched it.
It is so bad.
Is it?
They bury him to hell.
Wow.
Like really bad. Especially I think Bobby the Brain Heenan was pretty bad. Yeah, guys.
Interesting.
I'd love to do an episode on magazines.
Well, we got enough there.
Power Slam was the GOAT, though, because it covered everything from Ring of Honor, ECW. Yeah, man, they were so cool, weren't they?
They were good.
Yeah, I could look at that for hours.
Josh said, did you have to sort through all the copies of Razzle? Devon says, in 94, Owen had a 10-second title run that was overturned by the referee. The match would restart and Bret would win. The continuation of the match per Reddit. Well done, mate.
That's the one, buddy. Yeah, there is footage of that, guys, on YouTube. If you type in Owen Hart wins WWE Championship, you'll see the footage. They're really cool.
It's great. There's a couple more comments here. Oh, you love the magazines, Andy. This is good.
Yeah, cool.
I remember getting Power Slam magazine occasionally and the WWE magazine. I mean, if I could, guys, I would lift the box up, but the box with one of my magazines in holds the mixer for what the microphones are connected to. There's a lot in there, isn't there?
Yeah, there is a lot. I hated WWE magazines.
Oh, see, I loved all of that.
I loved. Obviously, Power Slam was the best, and I used to get WOW.
Oh yeah, I remember that one.
Which then changed to POW. But yeah, Power Slam was always the best. I used to love the posters.
Yeah, but that's
No doubt I got this one. Opened it up, saw Matt Hardy and was very disappointed. I think I did. I think I actually remember getting this one. So I remember having this picture on my wall.
Wow.
Because I had a big John Cena mark around this time.
Ribshot said, nice. I've got a few of the yearbooks they do now, which is just a book with like 6 issues in. They're up to about 97 now, I think. Really?
Oh, that's cool.
See, here's another... Do you remember these... I used to get these in a magazine, the Pro Wrestling Illustrated handbook for 2006.
Oh, okay.
Wrestling Almanac and Book of Facts. So that's more so concentrating on 2005, really, going into... That's a 2006 issue. I got loads of those. Loads of them. But yeah, I mean, I've just literally opened the page. It's just landed on the Royal Rumble of 2002. It's got all the results from the whole year.
Wow.
You know, Backlash. Tajiri pinned Cruiserweight Champion Billy Kidman to win the title. Scott Hall pinned Bradshaw. Women's Champion Jazz defeated Trish Stratus by submission. List goes on. These were fantastic little books. My favourite one's 97, though. That's my favourite.
What, the...
It's got all the Raws and all the shots, Saturday Night Shotguns, got everything, yeah. I need to find that one. I haven't seen it for a while.
Yeah, that's cool.
WWE have produced 2 conflicting documentaries on the Ultimate Warrior. Oh, yes. Yes, please do one on magazines.
Yeah, I'm actually up for doing that.
Fighting Spirit magazine was another big one.
I can't remember that.
No. Oh, comment. WOW was great at first too. Power Slam will always be the GOAT, though.
I agree, Ripshot.
Oh, mate, I had the 1999 Pro Wrestling Illustrated Almanac. Is it Almanac and Book of Facts? I remember reading it on the bus to school when nobody was looking, of course.
Of course.
This is the thing, Ribshot. I used to keep these in my school bag all the freaking time. Every single one. And the thing is, like, I would always go back to the year 2000 as well. Had all the Raws, SmackDowns, the Night Heats, the Metals, the Superstars.
In that little book.
In that little book was everything.
That's what you want.
I don't have the year 2000 book anymore though.
You got Google now.
It's not the same, is it?
It really isn't the same.
You cannot beat a physical copy of something like this. It's so special. It really is.
I remember every month going to get my Power Slam, or every 2 weeks, whenever it was. W.H. Smith. Yeah, that was cool.
Good times.
Yeah.
Josh said, I still have the first WWE encyclopedia, though you can tell there's significant glossing over of things. All right.
Yeah. Well, they're known for doing that.
No, yeah. Lonnie says, I've got the SmackDown magazine with Randy on the cover from like 2004 or something like that. I know the one. And it's in the box. I've got that. I think we're going to have to do one very soon, aren't we?
If you guys want us to do a magazine episode, we could definitely do that.
We're literally just put the box right here.
Because there's conversations from it. Just opening that Power Slam there, just getting a picture of the Ultimate Warrior. We could talk then about the DVD.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Magazines are good. We could do multiple episodes on magazines.
So, let's move on, guys. Let's talk about how we got to SummerSlam, because we were halfway there when we got slightly distracted.
Yeah, no, so basically they put a cage up to so ideally, and you know this, Bret always wanted to do a ladder match with Owen. So because they couldn't do it, they had to settle for second best, that being a cage match. They should have made a Hell in a Cell.
Yeah, that would have been immense.
Oh God! But yeah, this was meant to have been a ladder match, but yeah, they couldn't do that. Do you reckon? I've asked you this before. I can't remember what you said. Do you think they would have done a better ladder match than Shawn and Razor?
What, Bret and Owen?
Yeah.
That's a really interesting question. Maybe, yeah. If you turn this whole thing over slightly and put Owen in the Shawn position and Bret in the Razor position, then maybe, yeah. If Owen was the high flyer in that ladder match and Bret was the more rugged type of powerhouse-based wrestler in that match as opposed to Owen,
yeah,
you could have had a good balance there. Because to be fair, the Razor and Shawn match at Mania 10, that ladder match, is a good balance.
Yeah.
But then again, Bret and Owen together are better than Razor and Shawn together in any day of the week.
Yeah. I think they're better until there's a stipulation involved.
You prefer them wrestling?
Yeah, as wrestling. I mean, Bret versus Shawn in 92 ladder match, I didn't thought it was that good.
No, it wasn't, was it?
No. I feel like Shawn and Razor just kind of worked.
Yeah.
Because of the size difference, the wrestling styles. Bret and Owen, I feel like, yeah, I don't think it would have been as good.
It's an interesting one because if you look at Chris Benoit and Chris Jericho from Royal Rumble 2001, that ladder match, unreal. That does not get enough attention. That doesn't get enough attention at all.
No, it doesn't.
You know, and I kind of feel like really you could put Bret and Owen in that position.
Yeah.
Imagine them two having that ladder match at Royal Rumble 2001. We still had both of them in WWE.
Oh, that would have been good.
That would have been so incredible.
Yeah. I always found Chris Jericho very good at ladder matches.
He was really good.
Yeah.
You know, again, putting Chris Jericho in the Owen position. Sorry, putting Owen in the Jericho position and Bret in the Benoit position from the Royal Rumble 2001 ladder match.
Yeah.
You know, I would say it would have worked really, really well.
Yeah.
It would have been amazing. I would have to say it would have been amazing.
But then if they did Razor and Shawn at WrestleMania 10 in a steel cage match, I think that would have been really good as well.
I agree.
That would have been pretty nuts. Shawn would have took a suplex off the top of the cage. Did a splash anyway.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's mad. But yeah, hence why they went with the cage match. And that's how we get to the SummerSlam 94 main event. Not main event.
Taker versus Taker.
We still did better than Elimination Chamber this year.
What's that?
SummerSlam 94. In attendance.
Same building.
Yeah.
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 Ha-ha.
They didn't beat the SummerSlam 94 record.
The Elimination Chamber 2026 will always go down as one of the most overrated, over-polished pay-per-views in the modern era.
Yeah.
Terrible.
Yeah. And last year is quite an underrated one.
Mm.
Yeah.
Last year's was great. In Canada.
Yeah, last year was very special.
So, we get to the ladder match. The cage match.
Cage match, yeah.
Which was great. A little bit of interference from the family. The British Bulldog is on there ringside.
Yeah, so he's made a return, obviously leaving WCW.
Yeah, he did the right thing.
Yeah. But he was there to stop the Anvil from getting involved.
Yes, that's right.
Which is good.
Yeah.
Yeah, the family's there. Diane's there.
And this is for the WWE Championship.
Yeah.
Cool.
We should have main evented yet again. But still. This match was amazing.
It's the greatest ladder match. Oh, damn it. The greatest cage match.
My fault.
It's the greatest cage match ever.
Yeah, it's definitely up there.
Yeah.
I would probably put either 1, maybe 2. I'm tied.
You're tied between Triple H and Mankind at SummerSlam 97.
Yeah.
That's a great
opener.
That's a great opener.
I always,
Yeah.
you know my theory with openers.
If the opener's good, the rest of the show's always
The
good.
opener and the main event are the matches that count.
Mm-hmm.
They're the bread.
Yeah.
Everything else is a filler.
Mm.
So, yeah.
Interesting fact. I like that.
Yeah, I've always gone by that. If you're match 2, that means it's not good for you. It's
Nope.
why Jericho and Owens weren't too happy about being match 2 at their Mania.
Mania 33.
Yeah, they weren't happy because they knew they had the match 2.
Yeah.
You want match 1.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, this cage match was really special. And what I liked about it was it's the old-fashioned steel cage.
Yeah, with the big blue cage.
With the big blue.
I wonder how Neil is these days. Big blue cage with belts.
Oh, yeah.
I wonder how he is.
I forgot about him.
I've not seen him for a long time.
No. Oh, you're well, Neil, if you're watching. You probably ain't.
Are you there, Neil?
Yeah.
Can't remember his surname.
Mm.
Lovely guy.
He was a lovely guy.
Yeah, lovely chap. I think he had some involvement with Wrestling Life with Benville.
Well, fair enough.
Not sure if that's still a thing. I don't know.
Oh,
Anyway, so really after SummerSlam 94, the feud's more or less, is it kind of put to bed?
It's still there.
Interesting. Tell me more.
Still there. So this is what I said earlier. They started doing a lot of tag teaming then. Bret and Bulldog against Owen and the Anvil. So they went around like that. So Bret 1 week will fight the Anvil.
Mm.
And this leads all the way up to then Survivor Series.
Survivor Series 94.
Yeah. Where we had the return of Bob Backlund.
Oh, no.
Who... Okay, so this is a weird one, right? Bob Backlund in 94. I remember him returning. And I remember quite liking this gimmick of his now. That he's absolutely bonkers. He's nuts. 1 minute he's there shaking your hand in his snap. The gimmick was very good. And he did really well and made it very believable gimmick. It's just him.
Yeah.
But he did do really, really well with his gimmick. And obviously, for some reason, it was him and Bret at Survivor Series. Which to this day, I still don't understand why. No, I'm bigging him up, Rib Shop.
I am going to say nothing, Rib Shop, because I know what... My views are different.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I feel like, yeah, the gimmick he was portraying was very good. The only time there is something I will be negative about him on, though, and that's the case of him and Bret at Survivor Series. I feel like it should have been Owen and Bret.
Agreed.
I don't feel like Backlund should have been in there. But anyway.
And the fact that Helen threw the towel in, I was like, you got to be kidding me.
Yeah, she didn't have no choice. Backlund had Bret down. And I feel like Bret could have got out of this. But Owen was near enough in tears to his mum. It's a year anniversary when it all exploded last year.
This is the thing.
And he was begging his mum. He said, "This is my brother. Do it for my brother." And she was like, "No." No.
Yeah,
Then obviously chucking Jerry the King Lawler and commentating. He's like, what's them old fossils doing?
yeah.
Go on, Stu, sit down.
Yeah.
Think of your back.
Honestly, it is great. It is great. Oh, this whole story literally is a whole year. This whole feud is a good year, isn't it?
Yeah. Well, of a good year.
And it is so... It's the fact you've got this whole family involved, which just it's making it more interesting for sure.
And chucking Jerry the King Lawler and commentating.
Of course.
It was just dissing the Hearts. Apart from Owen. Jerry really... Believe it or not, guys, Jerry Lawler really helped towards this feud in so many ways.
When did Bret have a match with Jerry? Was it King of the Ring 93?
No, so it was King of the Ring 95.
95. Okay.
Bret won. So basically, I know why you're getting mixed up.
Yeah.
So Bret won King of the Ring 93, and then he got attacked by Jerry the King Lawler. And then obviously they were going to go into a program, but then obviously Jerry got in a bit of trouble. And then, they had to re-pick it up later on.
Oh, I like this rib shot. Oh, where's my cursor? Watching this in 94, the towel being thrown in and Bret losing was the most devastated I've ever been watching wrestling up to that point. That's great.
Yeah, I think I was too.
Well, you were watching this at the time, weren't you? So I wasn't watching it. I was still... So this is 94. I wasn't even watching.
Nobody saw this coming.
I wasn't watching wrestling in 94.
Wow.
I was 5 years old.
You were watching Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles and Power Rangers.
Power Rangers. Well, you can tell. I've got the green Power Ranger on my arm, guys. So definitely Power Rangers.
You got the wrong Power Ranger. Should have got the pink one.
I've got the pink one somewhere else on my body.
Oh, right.
Yeah. Yeah. In 94, I was watching Power Rangers. I was watching Thomas the Tank Engine.
Oh, bloody hell.
Big up Thomas the Tank Engine.
I was more Fireman Sam.
Yeah, I liked a bit of Fireman Sam, obviously, because my name's Sam. Yeah. Yeah, I was into things like, the typical little kid. Nintendo.
Oh, right, all right, yeah.
Yeah.
I thought you did a Josh on me there.
No, I wouldn't do such a thing. But yeah, when rest in peace, Tommy Oliver, the original Green Power Ranger, Jason David Frank.
Oh, bloody hell.
Yeah, unfortunately took his own life. Very sad.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so, I was just a typical little 5-year-old kid. And then that one day where Danny found wrestling at ECW. This is just when ECW started. And then Mum going ballistic.
So how old were you then?
I was 6.
When you got the wrestling?
Yeah. And Danny was 4.
Wow. I was 5.
Yeah. Because Danny found ECW when it was just this is like early part of ECW, and I think I kind of remember blue, yellow, and red ropes.
Yeah,
and it was all very rustic looking. And I don't know how. Again, the Dad had the old style dish.
Mm-hmm.
It was all the American channels.
Oh yeah. I remember the big dish.
Yeah, and then all these things used to come through, and I just remember Mum going absolutely mental at my dad. Shouting like, how dare you let those children watch that awful stuff, blah blah blah. And Dad's like, yeah, don't worry, I'll find something else for them to watch. And that's when we get WCW straight away.
Good choice.
Yeah, we did that for like a year and a half. So it was it was early part, mid 97 we started watching WWF.
Yeah, that's fair.
So we got there in the end.
Yeah, you just had to go for a few.
Yeah,
but then you missed a really good year in WCW.
I missed 97.
Yeah, 98 was pretty decent in
Yeah.
parts. Yeah. Obviously my older brother did get me into wrestling, but the thing I remember was we got the newspaper, and the front page at the bottom right hand corner was a picture of the British Bulldog saying, they quoted, "I'm coming home." SummerSlam 92. And that was on, I want to say it was on BBC Two or ITV. It was on one of like the Freeview channels.
Right, yeah. It was terrestrial TV back in the day.
Yeah.
Here in the UK, right, in the early 90s, we had 4 channels.
Yeah.
BBC One, BBC Two, ITV, and Channel 4. That's it. And then all of a sudden, it evolved into Channel 5. And then if you had the privilege of Sky, which has always been around if you had satellite TV, which luckily I was always very privileged to have that.
Yeah, we didn't get Sky till 95.
Yeah.
So all the wrestling from SummerSlam 92 to Royal Rumble 95, I had a few options.
Right.
I go to rentals, rent the video.
Yeah.
But I'm probably about 3 months behind watching it.
Mm-hmm.
But
Of course.
But I know 92, I swear it was on British TV. I know SummerSlam was. I think it was 93, 94 I struggled with. Or I had a friend that would tape it and lend me the copy.
Got ya.
But yeah, then we got Sky 95 and it changed everything.
Yeah, I feel... I know we had Sky TV at the old house.
Yeah.
And we moved in July of 95.
Oh, okay.
So we had it even before then.
I didn't know you lived at the older house.
We lived at number 5.
Oh, I didn't know you would live in there.
Yeah.
Oh, bloody hell, guys.
We moved to number 19 in 1995.
I thought you were born in 19.
Oh, God, no. That's Frank Penny's house beforehand.
It wasn't, was it?
It was.
Bloody hell, then he moved down to Gill.
Then he moved to Gill. Well, he already owned the bungalow in Gillingham.
Oh, he owned a bungalow.
And he decided to sell Dad the house on early inheritance.
Yeah.
And then he went to the bungalow.
Cool.
There you go.
So Danny would have lived at the old.
Danny lived in number 5 as well, yeah.
Wow, guys. That's breaking,
breaking news.
I didn't know that.
Well, there was you all in your adoptive...
yeah, I wouldn't know, would I?
No. Imagine that, hey? Ribshot says, I got cable in 1994-95. Yeah, because was it cable or was it satellite here in the UK? I don't know.
Satellite.
I'm sure it was satellite.
Cable was where we lived. You could only get cable if you and a few of your neighbours got it because you had to dig up something. I don't know. Or I got lied to from somebody because he didn't want to pay it. And Aid, I also remember the British Bulldog on Live and Kicking. I do remember that also.
So,
yeah, okay. So, obviously, Bret Hart lost the title.
And this is at Survivor Series 1994.
Yeah. That's where it don't sit with me now. Because he only kept that bout very shortly, and then he lost it to Big Daddy Cool.
I grew up in a more developed part of the country, Ribshot says. To be fair, you're more London-based, so I get it.
And I live on top of a hill.
Yeah, we lived in, we were down here in the southwest of England where everything has just taken a little bit of a long time to get to us.
Yeah.
We got there in the end. Just saying.
Especially where I live. It's not good.
Here's the thing. So when Bret loses the championship at Survivor Series 94 to Bob Backlund, of all people, my goodness. What an absolute... Anyway. 95 for Bret is not the best, is it?
God. So, okay, well, all right. Hear me out here, though. So Backlund's a champion, and it is Vince's used it for a way of getting the belt onto Diesel.
Yeah.
He didn't want Diesel to beat Bret. That's his money match. He knew that was going to be his money match eventually. They tried it on many occasions.
So Diesel defeated Bob Backlund at the Rumble of 95.
Yeah. No, he beat him in Madison Square Garden on a live event.
Did he?
Weren't even televised.
Oh.
Which is fine.
Well, Bret won his first championship that wasn't televised.
Yeah, and so did Diesel.
My goodness.
But, well, it's Diesel's only championship win.
Yeah.
In WWE. But why can Owen beat Bret and then Diesel could have beaten Owen at Madison Square Garden? You know, take it back to this match.
Of course.
MSG.
Yeah.
At least Owen would have been the champion. That's when he should have won it. But they gave it to Backlund instead. Yeah, it wasn't good. But yeah, Bret in 95, he had his second match with Big Daddy Cool. Well, we watched that one. It was a DQ again, double DQ.
It was.
WrestleMania, he did Bob Backlund. I Quit.
Mm-hmm.
Which is terrible. Then in your house, he did the two matches. He did Hakushi and Jerry King Lawler. And then he did a match he went for a brief feud then with John Pierre Lafitte.
Which is the other half of the Quebecers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then King of the Ring, he picked back off his feud with Jerry King Lawler. He was mostly in the feud with the King. That was a Kiss My Foot match. And then SummerSlam, he took on Eisen Yankum, the King's personal dentist.
Yep.
And then Survivor...
That's gotta be Kane!
Yeah. And then Survivor Series, and obviously he wins back his title from Diesel.
Survivor Series 95.
Match. Yeah.
Yeah, great match.
Yeah, Bret Hart always has this thing around him in Survivor Series. He always has done.
I like it how he calls Survivor Series the Survivor Series.
Yeah.
He's a bit of a traditionalist on his pronunciation of these old events and stuff.
Yeah.
When I was screwed at the Survivor Series, is what he says.
Yeah.
He
does, to be fair. Yeah, so that was pretty cool that he beat Diesel. And then I felt like that was Bret's best ever WWE Championship run then to Royal Rumble. Then to WrestleMania.
So Survivor Series 95 to WrestleMania 12.
I loved the run.
Yeah, to be fair, he had that match with The Undertaker, the Phantom Taker at the Royal Rumble 96.
Yeah.
That was okay.
Yeah, and then him and Diesel were Raging the Cage in your house.
That's February 96.
Yeah. Then obviously him and Michaels. But my favourite match in that period was him and the British Bulldog at In Your House 5.
Yeah.
I prefer that to their Wembley match as a match because Bulldog was more with it. You don't have the grit, the glitz and glamour to that match. You don't have the Union Jack. You don't have Lennox Lewis. You don't have thousands of people in attendance. You don't have all that. Granted.
So Bret and Bulldog at which show?
In Your House 5. I prefer it as a wrestling match. There was blood involved.
It was a good. That was good. It was good.
I like the way Bulldog had the blood all down his white tights.
Mm-hmm.
I just loved the match.
Yeah. The issue with the match at SummerSlam 92 is, unfortunately, the British Bulldog Davey Boy was hitting up a lot of substance. I can't say it.
Substances.
That's the word. With Jim Neidhart
and Warrior.
Yeah, it didn't help matters, and it just escalated to the point where Bret had to get him through the match.
Yeah,
they still made it classic. They made history.
Bret made history, yeah,
by carrying Davey.
Yeah,
Yeah.
This is kind of why I do think the In Your House match is better.
Because if I can remember correctly, wasn't the Bulldog and the Warrior, they were both released the same day?
Pretty much.
Yeah, because of the
something that happened over here on the European stuff.
Yeah,
because Bulldog dropped the IC title in September to Shawn Michaels at a Saturday Night Main Event. Yeah.
Imagine if Shawn had got in the ear of Owen in 97 and successfully persuaded him to turn on Bret and reignite the feud. Well, that would have been better than Bret going to WCW.
Yeah.
Ripshot says, as kids, I feel like we were screwed out of a proper Owen Hasbro in his heart gear.
Me too. That always bothered me.
Yeah, you're quite onto the Hasbros. I'm a bit unfamiliar with a lot of those.
Yeah. Yeah, I always had him in the high energy attire. Or was it the high energy? Because Jim the Anvil had the blue tights as well, didn't he? Was it the new Heart Foundation? Oh, the new Heart Foundation attire. That's it. I can't remember. But yeah, I agree. Ribshot.
That's a damn shame. It's all gone. I enjoyed that.
I think we might have got one on the orange card. Was it the orange card that was due next? Men on the Mission and Jeff Jarrett. Fortunately, not.
But looking back on this whole feud,
yeah,
I think it's perfect because you've got one hell of a fantastic story going with this.
Yeah,
2 real life brothers, and some incredible wrestling matches to go with it.
And it wasn't over the top.
It was so it wasn't, was it?
The feud was over. Owen believed he was better than Bret. Why wouldn't you feud over that if you're in that industry?
Yeah.
Now you look at, let's take Matt and Jeff Hardy's feud. 2 brothers again, so there's no difference. No difference. Look how they got into their feud for WrestleMania 25. Jeff got ran off a road. He had pyro set off in his face. Like, come on, it's too much.
That's too much.
Why don't they just wrestle to see who actually is the better wrestler? Because that's the industry they're in.
Look at Jimmy and Jey Uso.
Oh, God, let's not look at them.
To start off with, it kind of was okay.
Yeah.
But the match at Mania 40 was just like, what have we just watched? Like, holy hell.
You ever played in one of them wrestling games where you don't know the buttons and all you do is just like super kick, super kick, super kick, punch, super kick, punch? Because you don't know how to use the grapple button.
That was Mania 40.
That's Mania 40.
Yeah, that's so true.
Yeah.
Oh, brilliant.
But regardless of this, even when they made amends in 97 and Bret come to the ring, that was so good.
It was, yeah.
Owen started to cry by Bret actually saying you're you know.
Was this is 2 or 3 Raws after Mania 13, isn't it?
Yeah.
So he's like, Owen, I love you, bro. He's already sided with the Bulldog again, hasn't he, at this point?
Yeah. So Owen was actually feuding with the Bulldog, and they were tag champions.
Yes, I remember.
They had a massive feud that year.
Yeah.
They should have fought each other at WrestleMania 13.
What? Bulldog and Owen?
Yeah. That should have happened. Tag champ versus tag champ.
Oh.
Because Owen dumped the Bulldog out at the Royal Rumble. I thought that's where we were going. Unfortunately not. I could book that event so much better than WWE did.
Josh says, imagine a team with Owen and Shawn. They could have called themselves the Heartbreak Foundation.
Yeah. I'd rather just see Owen and Bret, to be honest.
Ribshot says, what was this when Vince famously didn't want this feud because brothers don't fight?
Huh.
Something like that, yes.
But it's all right for him to fight Shane and Stephanie.
Yeah. I remember comparing the Usos match with playing Tekken with your younger brother who picks the same character as you.
I like that.
It's very good, Josh. Yeah.
That's true.
Tekken was a great game. Tekken 2, my favourite.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I was saying, we want to blow as much smoke up the ass of this feud because it was so well put together.
Yeah.
And I think it's untouchable. I don't think you ever get anything as good as this again.
No. So on kind of like wrestling ability and things like that, they're kind of like they're both on my like Mount Rushmore, so to speak.
Yeah.
But I kind of have them sharing the same kind of spot on the same rock.
Yeah, I'm with you.
Because I feel like, you know, they're both very... I feel like Bret Hart might have been a bit better at certain things, but I feel like Owen was a better character.
Owen was really good.
Yeah.
Owen
was good.
He played a very good heel.
Again, if Bret never went in 97, I would have loved for Bret and Owen to form a tag team and then feuded them with like the likes of New Age Outlaws, being the tag team division, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Maybe as baby faces. Yeah.
Would have been very good.
Mind you, they couldn't really... No, they probably would have had to have been heels. They didn't leave it very good with the Americans, did they?
No.
How can the Americans forgive Owen Hart so easily?
So, at the end of the day, it's just TV, isn't it?
Yeah.
So, here's the thing, right? Great feud, great matches, great outcome to all of this.
Yeah.
It doesn't get so good in 97, but, you know, that's another story for another day itself. But what I want to do with you is watch our favourite match of all time.
Oh, yes.
I want us to relive WrestleMania 10, the greatest opener of any WrestleMania, any pay-per-view, of any wrestling event of all time. Yep. This is a pure classic, perfect wrestling match. Here's the thing, guys. A wrestling match, to me, it's like baking a cake. You got to chuck in all the ingredients and have the right recipe for it to come out perfectly when the oven's ready to take the cake out. This is perfect.
Yeah.
Great. It's great storytelling, and it's a great feud, and it's great TV leading up to it, and then you get this great, incredible match. And the best part is it's a surprise at the end because none of us were expecting Owen to win.
No.
So what we want to do with you is go on YouTube and let's watch this incredible, incredible match. So, Bret versus Owen. And that's right there already. Oh my God, look, we're right there.
Oh, we are there. Wow.
We're third. If you type in Bret versus Owen, we are third in the algorithm. Oh my God, we're before Jim Cornette.
Oh, that's a good episode.
Wow.
No, a little pun there for Jim Cornette. Who was the better brother? I'm going to listen to that on the way in.
Well then, guys, I'm going to put the link in the chat, and then you guys can watch along with us. This is going to be good.
Yeah. You know, give me this style of match over syringes through the cheek any day.
Yeah, you were not a fan of that, were you?
It's not wrestling. I like wrestling, man.
Same for you guys on Pro Wrestling World. If you want to watch us, watch this match along with us, I will put the link in the bio. There we go. Let's do this, guys. Let's do this. Oh, I'm looking forward to this. How long is this match?
I'm not sure.
Right, here we go. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Oh, love this theme
50
song.
greatest WrestleMania matches ever. I wonder what number they scored this match. I don't know. That's probably my favourite WrestleMania arena of all time, this one.
Really?
Yeah, I love it. So simple. I loved everything about this. I loved the ring ropes. My favourite WrestleMania arena, and then WrestleMania 11 would be my favourite WrestleMania logo.
Yeah, yeah.
Look at his ring attire there. It's got the dagger going through the heart.
Yeah, yeah. It was lightning bolt, wasn't it?
It could.
It was one of
no,
the two.
I think it might be a dagger. He's coming out with Bret shades on.
He looks great with Bret shades.
I think he should have kept it up.
Yeah.
Because he never used to hand them out. He used to rip them and chuck them at me. I think that's just a great little touch.
He's just ripping them to pieces.
Yeah. Then he'd chuck them at the crowd.
People say that hardcore guys can't wrestle. The thing is, they can. New Jack wasn't just a brawler. He could do technical stuff and would train people before ECW events. Interesting. Oh, do you see Vladimir?
I did.
Yeah, yeah.
There he is. Yeah, I feel like Owen was... Oh, this arena's definitely there for me.
It's very special, MSG, isn't it?
I wish he went there for 30 and 40.
Oh, me too.
I wish Cody beat Roman in MSG.
It would have meant more.
Yeah. That coat's a little bit too long for my liking. It's like
It is long, isn't it?
Yeah.
I love this. I love the rustic old Hitman theme song as well.
Yeah, this is his older one, yeah?
Yeah. This is what they use in the Hart Foundation.
Yeah.
You found that out from one of Devon's latest episodes. All right, okay. That little kid's thinking, whoa, what's just happened? Aid says the garden doesn't hold enough fans.
No, it doesn't, unfortunately.
No.
Damn shame.
That's it. Turn those lights up. This is like perfect. You got Earl Hebner as the referee as well.
Oh, I don't get no better.
It's untouchable.
Doesn't get any better. Yeah.
When was it? Bret was wrestling with severe flu. Was it? It wasn't around here, was it? No, I don't think it was.
No, I know what you mean though.
Yeah. See how that match started?
Yeah.
Lock up.
That's how it always got to start.
Yeah. This made me very happy, guys, watching this. It's very good. This is a pure prime example of a wrestling match. You cannot beat this.
You really can't.
If I had to send a wrestling match to anybody, it would be this one.
Me too.
Every time.
Yeah. Yeah.
You can just appreciate the ability and the skill that they've got in that wrestling ring to be the best there ever was, and ever will be.
Yeah, this would be, when it comes to, like, no stipulation, this is always going to be the first one I would always recommend to people.
The thing is, though, even like here today in 2026, you've got all the guys on the roster to do it, but you're not giving them the opportunity to do a decent match. This is decent, you know?
And that's the thing, like, the wrestling ability we're watching here, there's guys in WWE, there's guys in AEW that can do this. Not probably to their level, but they can do this style.
Yeah.
But they're not doing it. That's what I find really frustrating.
You just see they pixelated the WWF logo just a second ago.
Did they?
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Well, they didn't there. Weird. Lonnie says, sorry, I had to go. Don't know if you guys have answered my question. It was off topic, so I'm not upset if not. I'm sorry, Lonnie, I must have missed that one. Drop it below. See what I mean? Great. Even
Bret
the
Hart,
match
even like this, you look at Bret, he just finds a way out. Straight into like a drop the knee.
Yeah, fantastic.
And now Owen's looking at the ropes, seeing, is he closer to the ropes? Can he find a way to get out of this? So Owen's probably going to try and use his speed on this. As he knows he's the faster brother, so he's got to rely on speed.
Here we go. Look at this. Look at that. I don't know what you call that, but that is like so iconic to Owen, and it's so good.
Yeah. They're just artists within the ring. They're painting a picture every move, so to speak.
They are. They're making magic right now.
And this is good because it's just that ring awareness.
Oh, roll up. 1, 2. Oh.
Down.
Arm drag into an arm lock. You can't beat it.
Just a grabbing of the hair there.
Yeah.
Little heel move. Owen Hart gobbing them off. And do you know what I like about this? You're not seeing them talk to each other throughout the match. Because they're keeping it so simple. They're not like, when you get like they know how to put their facials.
This is where the referee does that work for them, though.
Yeah.
He does the communicating.
Yeah.
Oh, Lonnie was on about, when I was a kid, I found a VHS at a sale called Kevin and Perry Goes Large. Have you guys ever seen it before? It was popular in the UK. Oh, yeah. I've heard of Kevin. Have you watched Kevin and Perry?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, from a TV series called Harry Enfield.
Yeah.
And Chums.
Owen's on the outside of the ring. Bret's taking him right out. My mum tripped me out when she's seen what I was watching at 12 hour. They're artists. They're painting a picture. They're making magic. All right, lads, calm down. We can't help ourselves, Ribshot.
God, I love it, Ribshot.
They are putting wallpaper on the freaking walls right now.
They are.
And it is not even out of line one little bit. Roll up 1, 2. Mother trucker.
No. He's going for that hair again. He loves
pulling that hair, doesn't he?
Yeah. He's trying to figure out a way of getting out of that. Little twist.
Here we go.
Little twist there. Straight back on the hair, so the ref don't see it. Oh. Crucifix pin.
1, 2. Don't see that nowadays, do you?
It's a good pin.
What's it called? The crucifix?
Pin. Yeah.
Yeah.
Bret's obviously found a body part that he's just working on.
Mm-hmm. That works well.
Yeah. One of the people that do that today that I noticed does it a lot is Randy Orton.
Yeah. Oh, great spinning heel kick to Bret from Owen.
Yeah, Owen's got a bit of breathing room here.
When the WrestleMania number ends in 0, that is when we get an underdog story. Bret at 10, Benoit at 20, Bryan at 30, Cody at 40.
Yeah.
I like that, Aid. I like that. I feel like you could make their putting wallpaper on the walls a thing. We can make anything. I'm in the building trade, Ribshot. I can make anything. I can do anything, mate.
If we can't do it, AI can.
Yeah, bit of doula.
Yeah.
Come on, Vladimir. You tell Owen what to do.
Yeah, that'd be a good way. End it on a count out.
Oh.
Oh, here we go. Oh,
God, he just throw himself into those turnbuckles so severely.
it's when it's chest first. That one's like a...
Yeah, and he bruises his sternum each time. Lovely rib break. Well, back breaker.
Oh, you go for a camel clutch.
This is great.
I like the way Hebner there just slaps his hand out of the way.
And I love... you can hear the younger crowd. They're chatting Bret, you know?
Yeah.
It's a nice noise.
Yeah. Oh, look at that.
Belly to belly.
Straight into a pin.
You can see the ring's not forgiving in any way right now.
No.
Very solid mat. Hardly any cushion whatsoever. Oh! Reversal. No. Oh! 1, 2. Nice.
Oh, straight on him. He's on it.
It also shows how good Vince was as a commentator. Aid, I have to give you credit on that one. Yeah. I always found he was getting a bit more irritating later on.
Just loved him.
In the modern day, this match would have the stipulation of Bret losing his opportunity at Yokozuna if Owen won.
Well, Bret won the Rumble, and he won the coin toss.
Yeah. Oh, German suplex. Oh, lovely. 1, 2. That was a great German suplex.
It was very good.
Oh, damn it. Jerry just said they're having to restart Helen Hart's pacemaker right now.
Thing is, Jerry was always like this, and Vince was so serious.
Yeah, yeah.
This is why I just found them two great together.
Well, this is how you got the play-by-play commentator and the analysis.
Yeah.
You know?
If Jerry Lawler is just so random.
You just missed, Aaron. That's right, Jerry.
Oh!
Whoa! Tombstone!
Oh!
Great tombstone.
Oh, that's better than The Undertaker's.
That's always going to be better than The Undertaker's.
Wow.
And at least he did it right this time.
Is this a page at the Dynamite Kids book?
Of course it is. And he missed!
Damn shame. That's a shame he missed that.
Well, there would have been another CTE scenario there, wouldn't it?
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. That tombstone is fantastic.
That was very good.
Yeah.
It still looked like he near a land on his head, though.
Yeah.
I think that's what Austin thought he was doing that Survivor Series at SummerSlam.
Well, yeah. The thing is, as well, I don't think Owen wanted to do it that way because The Undertaker did it that way.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Undertaker wasn't on the card for WrestleMania 10, so...
Well, no, he's out on injury, isn't he?
Yeah.
Oh, Russian leg sweep. Love it. 1, 2. All right, Dynamite used to just do them on the floor for no reason. All right. In the modern day, it would have been triple threat, Lex versus Yoko versus Bret, or even a fatal four-way. Bret versus Yoko versus Lex versus Owen.
I agree. I feel like it. Yeah, in modern day it would be a triple threat.
Yeah, I don't want to see
but
that.
I like the idea of this. I do like the idea that everyone's got to compete twice if you go over.
Yeah.
I don't know why they didn't do the same for Rumble 2005. So it would have made sense going into Mania. Here we go.
Owen's about to put Bret in the sharpshooter. Oh no! He's reversed it. Oh!
Oh no, he reversed it.
Oh, nice. You look at those punches.
There we go.
Oh, I love that.
Oh, that was close. That was close. Bret's looking to fly.
Oh. Over the top rope splash to Owen. Always landed on his knee. Uh-oh.
So that's his damaged knee that he's had since the Rumble.
Speaking of damaged knees. Oh. Mine's been playing that for a couple of days now.
Has it?
Yeah, yeah.
Is that the corner? It could be. Owen's there. Oh no. Shades of the Rumble. Here we go. There we go. Now working on the leg.
Yes. Again, working on the body part always works well, doesn't it?
Yeah. Do you notice now how he started the match off working on his back
Yeah.
from after that backbreaker? Now he's working on the leg. Worst thing you could do against a technician in the rest of the match is limp or sell an injury.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know how he didn't get heat for that, Josh, in all fairness, doing that tombstone. Maybe he...
Thing is, though, he only used it on a special occasion.
Yeah.
Oh, dragon screw.
That looked painful.
Yeah, that's a good move. Got a leg drop to the leg. Was that like a reverse inside figure four?
Yeah, that's really strange.
I like it. Aid, you ever wrestled injured? I once finished a football match with a broken rib. Holy shit. Well, yeah, it's my knee and my foot, wasn't it?
Yeah.
You cut yourself quite bad with the Bronco.
Yeah, the reverse Bronco Buster. Huh. Yeah. Well, you got to do what you got to do, Aid, I'm afraid. Can't do a Sin Cara.
Ah, my finger's bent. What was his name? His eye was all... He's cut his eyelid open, didn't he?
Yeah, I can't remember his name. I know what you mean, though.
Yeah. Oh.
No,
Owen's about to put Bret in the figure four leg lock.
Do you like a figure four?
I love a figure four. It's one of my favourites. And that is this move right here. Behind us.
Oh, it is, yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
I like a quick lacrosse face.
You like a crippled crossface?
Yeah. I mean, it's probably my favourite submission hold. But it's good.
Oh, I like a figure four.
I like the way he can do it from anywhere, from standing.
Yeah.
With like a armbar, like drop down.
Who do you prefer? Sorry.
Doing a quick lacrosse face? Then what?
Good answer. If someone says, "Oh, Daniel Bryan did it better," I'll be nah.
I used to like the Rings of Saturn as well.
Yeah, Rings. I was just thinking that Rings of Saturn was great.
Really underrated. Talking of submission holds, Jeff Hardy does a submission hold now.
Does he?
Yeah, that's his finisher now.
Is he not?
Not so much the Swanton anymore.
Really?
I think he's changed his ring style, which is good. So
Fair
he
enough.
should.
Crossface is oh really rib shot. I'm a sharpshooter guy. Who doesn't like a sharpshooter?
I like a Wars of Jericho when he used to put the knee in the back.
Mm-hmm.
Alec.
Oh my God! Owen just threw himself into the turnbuckle and absolutely annihilated his sternum. 1, 2, and he kicked out. Bret's still suffering with the leg. He's selling that well.
Yeah. He's been selling it since January.
Going for a bulldog.
Wow.
Fantastic. Yeah, I think he does the best bulldog in the business.
That's the one, Josh. Line tamer. Yeah, Bret does do a good bulldog.
Yeah, I don't like a Hell's Gate. I think that's rubbish.
Pile driver.
Pile driver. Oh, perfect. Perfect. Oh, YouTube ads. See, we don't have any YouTube ads. You want to go for premium?
Yeah. Who? Yeah. 100%.
Ribshot says, always felt like an ankle lock was almost cheating. Nasty, cheap move like a nipple twist or kicking the balls.
Yeah, I've never been a massive fan of the ankle lock.
Look at this top rope suplex. Look at this. Perfect. Good night, lads. Good night, Alex.
Good night, Alex.
I'm not paying for YouTube. Oh, so worth it.
It's only like £3 a week, Aid.
It's like £16 a month for me.
Is it?
Yeah. You use YouTube Music, don't you? As well.
Oh yeah, I got the same as you.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's good. Hi, Silent.
Rohit. How's it going, buddy? Good to see you, mate.
Yeah, I'd say this is definitely my favourite. Do you know, I feel like my second favourite wrestling match, not stipulation.
Yeah.
It's got to be Mysterio and Angle.
Yeah, that was cool.
SummerSlam.
Oh, yeah, Alex. Also, you didn't look at my comment. Okay, now I'm going to bed.
You said you're back on YouTube, didn't you, buddy?
I didn't see a comment.
And you're going to be on Wednesday?
Oh, I didn't see that.
Yeah, he's got them straight. Jericho ought to give him the thumbs up.
YouTube Premium is worth it.
It is.
Worth it, yeah. No ads, background play, except yeah, it's the one.
Bret's tapping.
Come on, Bret. That's it. He's reversed it. Owen got the ropes.
He's too close. Way too close.
We're good, Rohit. Thank you, buddy. See, now he's working on... Owen's got the dodgy knee. You know, they're working on a body part.
Yeah. Here we go. Here we go. Forward roll.
1, 2, 3.
There we go.
Great win.
Ha! Oh, wipe your mouth, young man.
He's got gob all over himself. That's such a good match. It flies by so fast, doesn't it?
Do you know what? I feel like I could watch them do an Iron Man match right now.
Well, yeah, I probably could.
In fact, they actually did do an Iron Man match for an hour. They did it on multiple occasions on the house shows.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
That is true. In 94, I think they did 2 Iron Man matches.
Interesting. Do you feel the ankle lock is overused now?
I feel like most wrestling moves are overused now. Yeah.
I'll be watching the whole pay-per-view. No, Tommy.
Maybe next year, Tommy.
25-minute match. Yeah. It was about 20 minutes or so. It's a really, really good match.
Yeah.
I cannot get enough of it. Cannot get enough of it at all. I love it.
Yeah, me too.
So there we have it, guys. Bret versus Owen rivalry. And to end the show with their greatest match, wrestling match of all time. I love that match.
Yeah.
Can't get enough of it.
Yeah, this is the stuff like, this is what I enjoy. This is what made me fall in love with wrestling. You know? And this one's like, you know, you get certain wrestling companies, not mentioning any names, AEW, where they said this is where the best wrestle, and then someone's getting a syringe stuck through their cheek. Like, that's makes me sick.
Yeah, I can put that to a side.
And do you know why I get more frustrating? I'll tell you why I use AEW. I get frustrated because I know the talent they got. You don't need it. Hangman Adam Page versus MJF in a wrestling match would be very good. Don't just stop it.
Nah, the story was too in depth. They had to do it. They had to do a Texas Death. They had to do it.
No, I don't know.
I personally enjoyed
it.
Steve. Bloody boyos. Owen could have been such a star.
He certainly could have been, Steve.
Yeah. It's a damn shame.
It is.
Get the Warrior thing on screen. Laugh at it. Post a clip. You'll be over 100k by Wednesday. I'll work on that, Rib Shop. I will work on it. I don't mind hardcore wrestling, but things like syringes and light tubes are taking it too far.
Yeah, I agree with you, Aid. I don't mind, like, there's certain things I can do. If it's like, I don't like it when Batista had, like, the nose ring, him and Triple H. I felt like that spoiled that match. And that time with Randy Orton with Jeff Hardy with the earring, like, I don't like it. I don't want to see that.
Yeah.
Thumbtacks, I can do. Broken glass and stuff like that. Especially not Lego. Oh.
What's worse, Lego or glass?
Oh, I'll take glass, my man. that Lego, yeah, that's not good.
I'll tell you what is bad is when you've got a 3-pin UK plug and you stand on that.
Oh.
Imagine a couple of those.
Oh, God, no.
That's bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's some bad stuff.
Yeah. Barbed wire, only if Mick Foley's using it. Yeah.
Yeah. Barbed wire and thumbtacks have got to be used correctly for the right individual, in my opinion.
Yeah, me too.
But when it comes to that AEW Texas Death Match at Revolution, I personally thought it was brilliant. Did you watch the whole match?
I'll see what I needed. I didn't watch the whole match, no. I seen what I needed to see.
Yeah.
I just, the syringe killed it.
It's quite early on, that part as well.
Yeah. I like the entrances. I like the little vignette that MJF did, and then urinating over Hangman's tombstone.
Mm-hmm.
I like MJF's ring attire. I loved all that. Yeah, it's certain things it kills it for me. This match was perfect. Yeah. If Bret then got a syringe and shoved it through Owen's cheek, started squirting water, automatically, if I watched the whole match or not, like, I wouldn't want to. I'd be like, that's pathetic. That's not wrestling. It ain't wrestling. You get 2 Formula 1. You get 2 Formula 1 drivers. Well, you get Michael Schumacher in his prime and somebody else, right?
Lewis Hamilton.
Lewis Hamilton, one-on-one on the track with all the others. They're driving along. Perfect race. What skillful drivers. And then you get Michael Schumacher chuck a brick on Lewis Hamilton's head. And then he wins the race. Like,
And that's it. Yeah, but that's entertaining, isn't it?
it is entertaining, but when your slogan to your empire, your business, your slogan is this is where the best wrestles. If you want to go, this is where the best circus in town is, then yeah, AEW wins. I don't want it.
Yeah.
If they want to do that, and I'll tell you, AEW, not that any of you will be ever watching this, have this one from me, right? Do what WWE can't do right now. Get a hardcore championship. You call it whatever you want. Get a hardcore title, a hardcore division. Do these death matches. Do all these matches you want. Because WWE can't do it. And that can be your little thing. But as soon as you do it on every pay-per-view, it kills it. When every other match you got on a pay-per-view, somebody's got to bleed, kills it. You know?
Yeah.
The opening match for the last pay-per-view, FTR against Young Bucks, after about 50 super kicks and no selling, there's blood involved. Do we really need the blood? Why don't we just save that blood for the main event? Because it counts more. Mm-hmm. You know what? WrestleMania... I know I'm going off... I'm sorry.
He's on one. He's on one. Go.
WrestleMania 8 was very special for the fact is Ric Flair bladed and he had blood in his bleached blonde hair. Really stands out, sets that pay-per-view. But if they were doing WrestleMania 8 and every other match there was blood involved or stipulation, time you got to the main event, 1, you would have been burnt out. 2, you've already seen this happen 6 times previously in the night, and it kills it. Don't want it.
Interesting views.
Little less makes it more stand out.
More is less.
1 table spot in the whole of 1995 in WWE. 1 table spot. Bret and Diesel. One of the best matches of the year because of that spot. Stands out. 1 table spot, 1996, Mind Games, Mick Foley and Shawn Michaels. Stands out. You imagine him doing Hell in the Cell at King of the Ring, yeah? Undertaker chucks Mankind off. Next pay-per-view, do another Hell in the Cell and someone else gets chucked off the cage. It's just... And they do it now. People always got to get chucked off Hell in the Cell. No one cares. Because you've seen it. AEW does it too much.
When it comes to that, I understand.
Yeah.
I do understand. Where back in the day, all these small little spots are so memorable and engraved into our brains, we're never ever going to forget them. It's like the spear to Jeff Hardy at WrestleMania 17 from Edge.
Yeah.
The triangle ladder, the TLC 2.
Yeah.
Yeah, I get it. I get it.
Look at, they reenacted that on a SmackDown, didn't they? Last year. For the tag titles.
Yeah.
They did that spear moment. And it was just... People compare it. That's the problem.
There's no timestamp, Tommy. We're done. We did Bret versus Owen. I put the link in the... Yeah, there's no more watch along. Watch along is over. We finished.
Yeah, it's all done, my friend.
Yeah.
I just had a rant then.
So very interesting. No,
Yeah.
That's another episode in itself. But these 2 individuals will always be some of my absolute favourites of all time because this feud was perfect in every single way. It was real in its own TV right. It was real. It was authentic. It was fun. We had great wrestling out of it. And we had a great outcome and a great start and a great outcome. The whole, literally from start to finish, fantastic.
Yeah.
Can't touch it. Dun, 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 dun.
Yeah. If I was to go back and change any of this, the only thing I would have changed was I swapped Backlund out for Owen. Apart from that, yeah, perfect.
I agree. I would go with exactly that. Owen should have won the WWE Championship in 1994.
Yeah.
He was red hot on fire, and that would have been the ultimate time to chuck it on him.
Even if it was for like a week, then he could have dropped it to Diesel. Whatever.
Yeah.
At least he would have won it.
Yeah. Are you all right, Tommy? We've done the WrestleMania 10 match, like we said at the start. We ain't doing the cage match. That's for another occasion.
Yeah, that's like an August time.
Excuse me. Oh, tell you what, I shouldn't be doing too much at the weekends because I sit down and I'm relaxed talking to you guys about wrestling. I'm like, oh God, I'm ready for bed already.
Yeah, I get that.
So exhausted. Anyway, time for us to wrap this up. We've ended up going on a lot longer than what we anticipated.
Yeah, we got a great audience.
What a great audience. Fantastic. Speaking of fantastic, Steve's got a puppy. We'll have a look at that puppy in a minute.
I wonder if it's called Paddy. Is it Paddy?
Paddy the puppy. Oh, man. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for tuning in tonight for this really, really, really cool episode. Bret versus Owen Rivalry. One of our favourites. Is our favourite of all time. Yeah, go out your way and find out a little bit more about these two. They are the best of there is, was, and ever will be. Yeah. Absolutely brilliant. So, Wednesday, this coming Wednesday, we are going to be doing a live watch-along, Tommy. Tommy! Live watch-along on Wednesday. Put it in your diary so you don't get confused. Was that clear enough?
I hope so.
So, like and subscribe, like Tommy says. Dennis the dog.
Dennis the Menace. Dennis the Menace.
Paddy was the old dog. Love it. Yeah. WrestleMania 13. Next Wednesday, Tommy. WrestleMania 13. Another great Bret match.
Yeah, this is the only Hall of Fame WWE match ever.
Yep.
That's it. Yeah.
You get your notes ready, Josh, because I would like to use those on Wednesday. That'd be great.
Yeah, it saves us doing them.
Yeah. Next Sunday, though, we're supposed to be doing a Randy Orton episode.
Yeah, we're meant to be.
But that's only going to work if Darren turns up, because if Darren doesn't turn up, we're going to have to do something off the cuff.
Yeah, I like to talk it with someone. You know, I can't. Fading that, if we don't do a Randy Orton, we could do a magazine episode. That'd be cool.
Yeah, we'll do that. All right, that's what we'll do.
We just do that.
Yeah. Anyway, guys, we're going to sign off. Thank you so much yet again for tuning in. We appreciate all the love and support and for the love of wrestling. If you haven't subscribed, then you're cursed. You know the Dan Housen thing. You're cursed. Go and subscribe. Go and love our social media channel. Go and send us some money. Give us... Yeah. Just whatever makes our lives a bit easier, we'd really appreciate that. And then we can give you better stuff. Do a Randy Savage episode. Oh, yeah. Cup of coffee. Oh, yeah.
I wouldn't touch that.
Why is this?
Because I wouldn't do it I wouldn't do it no justice.
I could do his WCW stuff.
Yeah, I could do his 93, 94 stuff. Would it be fair on him?
Yeah. I've got a note. Put my sticker on that sign. Which one? Which one, Rib Shop? I'll go get it ready. Oh, where is it?
Ah.
Which, yeah, where am I putting it to? An NWO episode, Aid says. I think someone's asked us about that before, haven't they?
Yeah.
I would do that.
I'd be okay-ish.
What, NWO?
Yeah, I'm not too strong on that.
A Kevin Nash episode. Yeah, I could do a Kevin Nash episode.
Yeah, Kevin Nash, I could.
Yeah. Yeah, the NWO one will be a long episode for sure.
Yeah.
Rib Shop one. Top middle grey sign. Oh, what, here? I can put it right there. You ready for this, Terry?
Yeah, let's do it.
Ta-da! There we go.
There we go.
You can't really see it now, though.
Yeah.
It's there. It is there. Do a Eugene episode.
Eugene!
I don't think so. How many matches left? What? Maybe get matching rib shot forehead tattoos.
Well, that'd be quite good.
That'd be interesting. That's not the middle. Oh, isn't it? Oh, well, yeah, it is. It's the middle where that's where the TV logo is, where it says Bush. My mother's Bush. Oh.
In between the logos.
Oh, right. I'm going to have to leave it there because I don't want to... Oh, you have to send me some more rib shot. I messed up there. Bloody hell.
Send some car stickers over as well.
Yeah, I got a couple more here. So, anyway, right, we're going to sign off, guys. Much love to you all. We'll see you on Wednesday. Live, watch along. just sends. You got my address. Send me, you bloody bumpkin. Sorry. Yeah, you have to send us some more stickers. We'll love it. Yeah. We'll see you guys Wednesday. WrestleMania 13 live watch along. It's going to be interesting. It's going to be good. It's going to be lots of love. And it's going to be full of. Can I ask you a serious question? When you do WrestleMania 13 live watch along, can we please skip the main event?
I don't know.
It's so bad.
Or we can interrupt.
Okay. You're going to have to help us out on that one, guys.
Yeah.
Right, we will see you on Wednesday. Tommy, WrestleMania 13 live watch along on Wednesday. The whole show. Okay? Cool. Right, we're out of it, guys. We'll see you on Wednesday. Bye, guys.